Alright, well, kind of odd. Kind of odd indeed. At the end of the last episode, I blew up a bunch of Earthlings in the Axton system here. And I'm wondering what they were doing there, or what they weren't. Anyhow, for this episode, we're basically just going to be investigating what the humans are doing in this, part of this, sector. And anything else I can find out about them. Anyhow, I'm going here and build a couple things here. Let's just build this stuff up. Perfect. And I noticed something while I was basically, do a quick overview before, starting. I'm not building anything over here in this sector, which is kind of odd. So, let's just go in here. We're just going to drop down stuff and build up our titanium, I guess, over here. And maybe a little deuterium. I'm going to basically start building up stuff in the future. Right now, I don't mind leaving these guys basically building trade goods, but I want them doing more than, nothing, so to speak. So, there's that. Okay, let's get this on the road, shall we? So, yeah, it's very odd. What were the humans basically doing down in that small corner of the map? Were they basically, perhaps dropped there by a wormhole and got trapped? Who knows? I want to find out. If there's anything down there, or if, the humans just appear for no reason or not. And let's see here. These guys are doing quite well building up their resources, but let's get some titanium going, I guess. These guys here basically have access to everything, so I'm going to probably go Intel centers here. We'll take a little bit of time to build that, that's fine. Let's build one, I guess. Now, over here in Omega, I'm going to send this colony ship down here to Axton to so I can basically colonize, one of these planets here.
Affirmative.
And find out what the heck was going on over here with these guys. Okay, so colony ship with Omega, and Kane is basically done his thing. I'll actually send two of these guys over here.
Affirmative.
Over here in Kane, I want to build basically the engineering guild, I think, so we'll do that. There's a new calf, basically using these guys to, be used to explore when I get the chance, so build a couple of those guys around.
There is an Omega Alliance.
Terraforming has been completed.
Basically break through in energy tech, get resources to terraform, and this stuff's all done. So let's go in here. Really something to note, by the way, is that I'm not doing really that great with this run, and I want to note, by the way, this is actually probably going to be a very short series if you're at this point. And I'm actually thinking about we'll basically investigate what the humans are doing down there, but I'm probably going to jump into one of your factions to show them off a little bit. Really the plan. And you know what? We'll just stick with industrial upgrades for this guy, I guess. Over here in Gratricia, you're basically done, so
Colonization is underway.
get that out of the way. We basically have this done, so we're up to level 4 with energy tech. That's great. Let's just drop this off. And of course, that's going like that, so we'll boost on the computers over here for now. That's slowly getting done as well. Alright, over here in Omega, I'm going to basically focus on getting myself a few more check classes to colonize the world, so to speak. Let's just do that. And we'll go from there, I guess. You've arrived. Let's have this guys get up to
Affirmative.
here, and then we'll go up there as well.
Terraforming has has been completed. We have news from the diplomat.
Alright, so Heon is basically offers cooperation finally, so... What do you think of military cooperation? Let our fleets do work together, increase their effective and power significantly, and leave us to deuterium. Alright, we'll accept that. That lets me basically go around their sectors, to explore, so why not? Let's just get these guys on their way.
Affirmative.
You go up there. You go up here. As you can see, the Heon are colonizing really, really well up here, so... They're doing quite well, I guess. You can go... over here, I guess.
Affirmative.
Basically, I'm going to try and colonize all this crap up here is for a simple reason that I don't want them getting it, I guess. We're not doing too great on a lot of, fronts here. Ostia, Tribula need to do some stuff. Wasn't basically just colonization.
Colonization is underway.
Ostia here is build... Although for a lot of stuff, I'm not really planning to do much anything for, these settlements at this point. As long as, run an autopilot for the most part. Let's get those. And we'll get one of those. Actually, let's get one of these. Two of these. Get that.
Affirmative.
By the way, down here I got basically a system with, uncolonizable planets, so there's a zero. Zero civilization can, live in that planetary system.
Affirmative.
We need a few more turns to get down there, so... 1.
System is now.
Awesome. Alright, let's go to here. These guys can just go... save up their titanium, I guess. Let's see here. I want these guys to build a plasma reactor. And then after that, we'll get back to them. Up here in Wesen, they can just do whatever. Just build 3, 4, whatever. 3's fine. Build some of these. And of course, there's no titanium in this sector to do anything with. Alright, you.
Affirmative.
We'll have this guy go up here. Do stuff to explore up here, by the way. We got a radio pulsar, so basically this thing causes shield damages and possible hull breaches. A lot of the stuff in this game, the anomalies are really bad, so Iron Storm, maximum shield power increases, but total loss of crew experience, scammer malfunction, Meteor Nebula, shields down battle.
Affirmative.
Let's have this guy go over here. We'll have a look at what's going over there. You're gonna avoid. You're gonna avoid. We'll make sure they're doing that for sure. We finished a special research assignment, so let's make sure, all my research is going to, this stuff. Get out of the way. Colony ship. Why not? Go to Helios.
Affirmative.
An alien culture has been encountered.
Alright, so we met the Mendoza. These guys are fairly interesting because they basically have ships and stuff, so as you can see, they actually have ships actually made, so Cylons are rarely seen due to their closed nature of their owners, but nevertheless are not weak on the battlefield. And they got the cruiser here. Some interesting stuff. So let's just read about these guys here. Mendoza. They've got no properties, they're advanced though, and they got very low corruptibility. Their homeworld is at the moment in a state of vast post-apocalyptic HMEMP-induced devastation, in which the magnetic field of their planet is constantly reverting its polarity, and heaviest hypergravitonic electromagnetic discharges take place on the surface. They are fueled ever new by magnetic field torsion, and a rotating planetary mass in between. This technique and life-threatening state was a result of a work of pulse weapons addicted Nundusan researchers after a political instability of one of their planetary governments has led to this Armageddon scenario, whereby the vast, very intelligent and cautious Nundusa had already prepared long ago for his worst case when the researchers started and built comfortable bunker facilities and networks in which most of the population could live on in the case of an impact. Maybe even this seemingly comforting knowledge was a trigger in the end for being that careless and causing a detonation. And their history not only brilliant weapon engineering can be studied. So basically, like, weapons research, what these guys are all about. It's basically found in Mendoza. They're, another faction in the game. Not sure basically built its stuff, so we can go over here. We'll get this first. You can just go to Bell down, I guess. So over here, I just want to make sure these guys, pump in their energy and stuff, so do that. Poof. There's a bit of food, issues, solved. Eventually I'll have deuterium as well, but that'll be a little bit to get before then. Let's get that out of the way. So note that this faction is very interesting because it basically has these food-producing structures that you can start build their addictive substances, much like the Dominion does in Starfleet. Alright, so these guys are here. And they got a bunch of their frigates here apparently, so a bunch of basically ship-to-ship type of vessels. And we want you to go right here.
Affirmative.
Alright, so... Oh no. Hull infestation. Well, yeah, look, it's just, a colony ship that had that happen. I don't really care about that. These guys, let's see here.
Affirmative.
Go down there. Catrice has apparently done its stuff, so do whatever, I guess. And really, just do whatever here, I guess, because, what can it do? Build that, I guess. Really, the thing about, this game I really don't know how to make a good showing of everything it can possibly do here. Oh, look at that! There's Terra. The Earthlings were literally down here of all places. That's interesting. Odd place for them to be in the map. I don't know how I missed exploring down there, but okay. We now know where the humans are. I'm still going to try and get to them, just so you can, see what the humans are all about, I guess, so... You just colonize...
Designate a planet for terraforming.
One of these planets really, really fast. So let's see here. This one gives me 4 billion. 6 billion. That one should go first. Okay, so...
Designate a planet for terraforming.
I'm going to basically terraform this planet really, really fast. Colonize it. Try and get a space dock in here really, really fast. And, go from there for the most part. Might want to send our colonizing ship down here, actually, so...
Affirmative.
Get down there. And I guess you were going to go down here, one of you, so
Affirmative.
get there, I guess. Yep. More aliens up here, apparently. These might be the Heon over here, who knows, we'll see. Make your way over there. You know, one thing I find really neat about this game is they have like little pictures for all the different like miners. So like all the miners will have their own little like, you know, backgrounds. So there could be a lot more done like the miners in this game, like, you know, where they don't like, you know, just camp out in their own home sector, like they could be exploring around the universe. And that would have been really neat to see, I think, but whatever. That's the thing with this game. There's a lot of potential for this game to be done really, really well.
Designate a planet for terraforming.
Though it is a fan-made project, and it's, you know, not like a commercial one, so there's like, you know, little hope that this will be like, you know, perhaps done, perhaps in the future, I think, to anyone's satisfaction. But whatever. That's just how fan-made projects really are. Whoop! Rotharians! Hail?
There is an Omega Alliance.
Greetings from the Rotharian Star Network.
Oh,
While we do not object to occasional diplomacy and commerce, we prefer to mind our own affairs. If you honor this desire, we will remain amicable neighbors.
So yes, the Rotharians, or i.e. the Romulans. We found them. To foreigners, the Rotharians are a difficult and enigmatic race. All Rotharian affairs are veiled by shadow, stealth, and secrecy, as is their fleet of powerful cloaked warships. The Rotharian mind is sharp and in fact a tool guided by the highest and purest form of pragmatic effectiveness. Their exceptional type of ancient technology embodies this imposingly. Their well-organized social strata are held together by deep resigned pride for their achievements and common objectives. Their industry mining programs are competitive without excelling. Energy supply and common goods are sufficient, but rigorously regulated to save resources, as is maintenance of their large fighter fleets. So that's Rotharians.
An alien culture has been encountered.
There's these guys, the Nakur. So, hostile, underdeveloped, and normal. Rar, massive and stingy stature, is the thickest figure of the Naturar. Originating as nomads and hunters from deserts and steppes of the northern continent, their whole culture has turned upside down after religious metamorphosis. The Natural sect enjoys the odd reverence of the whole people, and their only desire is to maintain this power indefinitely by choking off every little peace-propagating tendency. The life of the Naturar is totally dedicated to martial and honorable service for the god Tahat. Another purpose in life can and shall never exist for a Naturar. After an honorable death, dying as an old man means living on forever as such according to the Naturari. One gets reward for all the exertions and austerities. Death has nothing inherently dangerous in it. The life on their planet, however, is minted with extreme hardship and stringency. Luxury and comfort are prescribed, family ties are non-existent. The warriors live together in groups that replaces their families for them. Whoever does not want to bow to their harsh system does not have long to live. So there's their headquarters. So, ground defense, troop training, troop construction speed. So these guys aren't warlike, but they are like a little military nation, so...
Terraforming has been completed.
Interesting, I guess. And we met the other guys as well. So... You know, this is a very odd map. It is possible that, like, you know, these, like, you know, factions can be spawned anywhere in this game. But in this case, we basically have the Rotharian over here in the corner. We have the humans over here in this corner. We have the Heian over here. And then the other half of the map is going to be the warlike, you know, other warlike, you know, civilizations. That's really interesting. Alright, well, there's these guys here.
Affirmative.
Hey, yeah, look at that. Even, like, these guys are getting, like, you know, 75 billion plants in their, like, you know, crappy little space that they got over here. It pisses me off, but oh well.
Designate a planet for terraforming.
We're just going to quickly terraform
Designate a planet for terraforming.
that planet. By the way, there's a colony ship for, like, the Heian. So he's basically causing stuff right there. This guy's here.
Designate a planet for terraforming.
Just let him colonize something. Well then, let's see here. Kane, Lufra. Again, just let them do whatever these, like, you know, systems at this point. Don't really care what they're doing. I might care if, like, you know, like I had, like, really good plans for, like, a really good start. That's the something I know about, like, these first games. Sometimes you really have to have, like, a good start to really, like, you know, get into, like, you know, these games. This is, like, turning off to be more, like, you know, well, I'll show you guys what this game's all about in more detail, I guess, like, you know, the Explorer, you know, episode did. Which is fine, but... damn it. Okay. Yeah, it's not great, by the way, some things. Like, there is, I think, like, a carryover of, like, you know, your production surplus and stuff in this game, but... some things it's not that great, you know, greatly done. Which is to be expected as a fan-made game.
Affirmative.
Let's see here. I need titanium. Titanium is what I need. Boink. Get that there. I almost feel, by the way, that they should have, like, a resource tab down here on top of, like, you know, the production tab. So, you know, it'd be like, you know, they should have, like, you know, production, resources, and, like, you know, energy sort of, like, you know, somehow combined within two screens. Like, all the information in two screens so easily, like, browse and stuff. That's what I know about this game. It's basically a game of many ideas. And for the most part, it does these ideas okay, but it could be better in some areas. Alright, awesome. We basically have stuff to build here. We'll build that right now.
There is an Omega Alliance scientific breakthrough.
As you can see, we basically have lots of stuff we can basically, like, you know, build as, like, you know, our technology is improved. There's the internment camp. Basically, you know, industry bonus, troop training, and all that stuff. Enemies of the Omega Alliance must be detained and punished to keep them from inflicting damage to our society. If someone resists the will of the V, he can be shown no mercy. The internment camp is a place for decent individuals to redeem their blasphemy by providing workforce and training for the Rotharians. The Omega Agenda, so, you know, Emperor-wide morale. So, the Omega Agenda Hall is a place where all the V congregate, share, and exchange thoughts and concerns. The V unique ability to change hosts offers the Omega Alliance increased intelligence strength, which in turn reassures the continued existence of the overall Omega Agenda. So, you know, lots of, like, bonuses from that. There's, like, you know, a nice, like, you know, research bonus thing. Advanced barracks for, like, you know, more powerful, like, you know, types of, like, you know, stuff. I can build, like, you know, new colony ships as, like, you know, my stuff progresses. New outposts. New cruisers. And look at that, we actually have access to the mechanical combat units, so there's our next, like, you know, type of, like, you know, combat unit. Mechanical combat units are produced for planetary invasions. They have very high shot sequences and are very well appropriate for ground combat, so new invader type of unit.
There is an Omega Alliance scientific breakthrough.
There's, like, you know, the rest of, like, the stuff being done.
Scientists of the Omega Alliance
Terraforming has been completed.
So, basically got all that out of the way. That's nice. I don't think we'll basically get anything from this for a while, so... Boink. Just do that. And let's see here. I can make my ships have increased speed, increased range, or ship production costs. Let's get this. I'm going to get both these guys to colonize. By the way, if you have, like, you know, two planets to colonize,
Underway.
with, like, you know, two colony ships, you basically colonize both, so
Underway.
we'll do that. Let's see here. You go down here. Oh! There's a gaseous entity. So, this strange being is relatively harmless. It only fights back when getting stimuli, for example, by laser weapons, but also by plants within their plant pathway, which can lead to severe weather conditions on those plants. As you can see, it's got huge hull, huge shields, range medium, speed 1. And they're just colonizing this stuff over here.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Let's go down there first. By the way, you can actually see, like, you know, these vessels here. They have, like, a, you know, distinct, you know, Romulan type of feel to them. You can just terraform
a planet for terraforming.
that.
This system.
An alien culture has been encountered.
And we found someone, the Zamphonians. So, these guys are financially sneaky. A non-negligible merchandising branch stems from the landholding, in some cases whole continents, which is a Zamphonian specialty, with good reason. There are a few swaths of land on their beautiful planet, which are not constantly fiercely fought over and auctioned, neared. Zamphonians don't mind when they have to change lodgings. Main thing is they get a good profit out of it. At an increasing rate, Zamphonians buy and sell estates of other species and stir up local markets considerably. Till now, no one managed to impute any of them of nameable property and land fraud. That rigorous their controlling measures are in these days. In other planetary systems, however, there were incidents where Zamphonians were named, but no hard fact could be established. The brokerage system relies on extremely strong memory of each and every Zamphonian, who can remember and evaluate the real estate distribution of the whole country in about no time. So basically these guys are, you know, sneaky, like, you know, capitalists. So they basically get nice credit bonus from these guys, nice credit bonus. So we found those guys. Now interestingly enough, we found these guys inside Ferengi territory, so they actually were, you know, they're actually part of, like, the Ferengi Empire. They're probably become a membership with them. I can tell this because it would usually say they've been, like, subjugated or something with them, so... Like, these guys are, like, subjugated by the Omega Alliance, so they're, like, purple, and they're hateful of me. These guys are cooperation. These guys don't have any relationship with me, so I assume, like, you know, they're, like, you know, part of, like, the, Heian Empire. You go here. Alright, we own this sector here, which means I can go in here and just quickly get out of space dock, perhaps. Next turn. We'll split this for now. Alstia and Omega are done, so... You can build up this whatever. And over here in Omega... You can go...
Affirmative.
There. What's down here? Oh, so there's another miner. You can tell miners from, like, you know, the other, like, you know, spacefaring, like, you know, empires, because they usually have, like, you know, single ships all over the place in their systems. They don't have, like, a groups of, like, fleets. Like, over here, basically, there's, like, you know, a bunch of single, like, you know, miners all at once. As opposed to me, where I could have, like, you know, these, like, ships all grouped up. Like, I have, like, you know, boop boop, like this. That's not really helping me, though, so... Let's take that out. And you can just do your thing.
Designate a planet for terraforming.
There we go. I should probably note something, by the way. Over here in Omega Alpha, we're going to have lost access to our Czech class to get to Czech Magnum class. So, as, like, you get better ships in this game, you'll actually see these, like, ships get, like, upgraded to be better ones. Though, actually, as you can see, they can cost a lot more to build, too. So, it'll cost you a lot more to build this thing. Like, it costs you 5 direct to basically build instead of, like, you know, 1. Like, these, like, you know, basic ships we're building. Oh, well, that's fine. Oh, look at that. I can get up to free, so we'll do that. These these advanced ships, by the way, they are better for colonization. So even though they cost a little bit more to build, they like colonize really, really fast, like terraforming and like building up new colonies and stuff. So there's a lot of benefit to like getting new like ships and stuff. And these guys probably hostile. Retreat? Probably not gonna happen. So hail. Yep, they just blew my stuff. So there goes that guy. He got blown up by the people over there. Axton and Tribula. So over here, these guys are hostile. Gotta watch out for that. That's fine, whatever. There's a mining base over here. There's just, that.
Affirmative.
Hey, these guys, I want them to build a space dock. It seems odd that I can't build a space dock. Is it because I might actually only colonize, like, one of these ships, unfortunately, so I need to get, like, another planet basically done here quickly, I guess. If I could actually colonize both by, like, both planets with, like, 2 separate ships, but where I guess I can't. Oh, well. We'll just build stuff then, for now. Let's build that stuff. And Tribula. Well, we got lots of food being produced here. Food I do not need. I really don't need that much food. But it's very odd for this, like, civilization to have that much food being built. Whatever. Let's see here. Let's build this. So you blew up. Not sure when they're done, so that's the thing.
Affirmative.
Wrong one. That's what I'm thinking. I basically have, like, when's in is in W-E-N, and over here I got, like, Wazin, which is, like, so similar. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this, like, little summon here. Doesn't have the resources to really do much of anything, so this derp a day, I guess. And Nashir, I guess. Do whatever. Yeah, do whatever.
Terraforming has been completed.
Awesome. Okay, so you can
Designate a planet for terraforming.
terraform that.
Colonization is underway.
Get that out of the way.
Designate a planet for terraforming.
You do that one. And let's see here. I think with these guys here, I'm going to have to start switching stuff over to, like, being, like, more scientific, mind over here, I guess. So let's get 5 more of these.
Designate a planet for terraforming.
You can terraform that.
Designate a planet for terraforming.
You can terraform that. I'm actually feeling like doing some intel right now just to sort of set it up. So maybe I'll do that right now. So I basically have, like, as you can see, 2 are, like, factions here known to me now. The Ramen Seer and the, like, Heion. Or, the Rotharians, I guess we'll call them. If I want to actually, like, get some, like, stuff going here, so let's just have, like, let's have some espionage go on with, like, maybe the guys here. And let's just try, like, learn about their military, I guess, so What about their intel and their science? We won't do any sabotage to them. There's the information, by the way. You can basically see, like, you know, what's going on with these guys here. So you basically need, like, you know, the intel stuff, and then you can go from there. Okay, let's just see how this goes.
An alien culture has been encountered.
There's the Rotharians. These guys look to be, like, you know, a spy type of guy. So, the 6 tribes of Taroka are a widespread legend in all of 4 quarters of the galaxy. 100,000 years ago, the 6 sons of the Tarak, the Eremite, took their tribes with them to a planet far off their homeworld, separated, however, in the midst of the journey and scattered in all directions of the galaxy. Contact has never been re-established. No one knows what happened. After they found a new habitable planet, they built the society on them exactly after their respective ideology, which endured time and tablets of stone. Different conditions on those different planets cause small evolution deviations in their looks. The technological developments also mainly depend on those tablet laws. The name of these tribes of people did not change due to their common reverence and adoration for their father. Trokians are anxious traders that do not trust nor be trusted by anybody. It is unknown how many of those tribes outlasted time and still exist today.
Terraforming has been completed.
Cool, so we basically found another one. And look at it, we actually have like ourselves another colony ship over here, so... They might be trying to get into my territory, these guys.
Designate a planet for terraforming.
I'll try and terraform this, I guess. That's something to note, by the way. You know, the AI doesn't seem to have any like care for like where like, you know, colonies and stuff. If it sees like a good system, it'll send their like, you know, ships down to it, regardless of where it is, basically. So you have to start keeping that in mind with like, you know who you basically like, you know, buddy with. Anyhow, this is done, that's done. So these guys are up here apparently. They got a very small system. And those are frigates, and those are scouts. So I guess they're at war with, like, with these guys, so...
Affirmative.
Interesting. Let's see here. Let's go to Gadrisha. I don't care what you do, just do something. I go the same for this, you know, system down here. You'll basically end up with a lot of systems to like control in this game, by the way, so if you're looking for that type of thing, this is the, you know, a good game for it. Just to throw it out there. Alright, here's some of my new colony ships. Basically, you can see it's a lot more buffed than like the other ones, so 500 hull, 4,000 shields compared to like, you know, 200 hull and 500 shields, so yeah. Much more powerful, this thing. And, you know, it's still pretty much crap before I can do with it, but whatever, that's fine.
Affirmative.
Oh yeah, look at that, they're causing over here a good system. The Heian, I guess.
Designate a planet for terraforming.
I should probably note something, by the way. These, like, ships are also a lot faster, so... It'll take me 3 turns to get here, because basically, 1, 2, 3. So, very, very fast ships, your colony ships too, when they get upgrades, so... Lots of good reasons to upgrade your ships. You guys. Space dock, awesome. We'll get that space dock up soon.
Terraforming has been completed.
So, that's done. Let's buy this. And then let's go on here and buy a couple more of you.
Designate a planet for terraforming.
And, oh yeah. You know, I almost wish like there's like a planetary government that lets you like, you know, you can like press financial and then like, you know, just build like financial type of like, you know, institutions for your planet, or you can put military and it will build like military like based stuff. There's nothing like that, like, you know, civilization wise for this game, which is sort of a bummer. And it does show. Alright, let's see here.
Terraforming has been completed.
I can't really get to Helios with my, my cruiser, but whatever, it's fine. Let's have you just
Designate a planet for terraforming.
just keep doing your thing.
Affirmative.
You go there.
Affirmative.
So if you go right here. It's interesting. I might actually have to go in here. We'll have to take one of my transports here, for example. Just drop off a couple troops. Did I do that right? Yeah, system storage, ship storage, so... Don't know why it's not showing the troops here that I have, but whatever, it's fine.
Affirmative.
I guess that means like they're not like completely full of like troops, these guys. That's good to know, I guess. That gives you some sort of warning about that. We're basically gonna have these guys go over here and build an outpost just so you can like, possibly see when you get up to the Terrans, I guess. Okay, Helios is done. You guys can
Colonization is underway.
I think the AI will try to do all the planets, by the way, in this game. So if you want to basically try to colonize stuff first, just let the AI just sort of sit around colonizing a few planets, and then before you get done, just boom, take it, be done. That way. By the way, here's Han. Here's as you can see, they got some troops here. I can't see how powerful they are or anything, but that's fine, I guess. Or who's right there, I guess. That's probably another miner, perhaps, but who knows? We're about to find out and probably get blown out of the sky, perhaps, we'll see. Count order.
Affirmative.
We'll see what happens with him, I guess. Alright, so there's another miner. They're pacifists, maybe they'll be friendly.
This system
An alien culture has been encountered.
They are indeed friendly, so there we go. So, Elis are an honest and proud, but sometimes a bit vain race. They are famous for their immaculate history, their Hellenish festivals, and their endurance of any kind of brutality or menacing behavior. Openness and goodness are their strange remark toward foreigners in general, while hospitality and the will of their visitors are traditionally rated high. Starvation and hardship are known in their society. Nature offers all kinds of living creatures on their planet enough food and room to survive, and live in prosperity and freedom. All alien are subject to the ultimate racial law, according to which every single malicious deed or mere intention will be punished by death. Guess who these guys are based off of? Or lifelong exile, depending on their severity of the case. The few banished Eli who exist live in subterranean caves and are rarely seen by the outside world, so basically just civilization here. I'm not a lot of miners are also based off of miners from Star Trek, and these guys are actually based off of I forget the name of them, but basically there's this race in Star Trek. They had basically any type of crime gets punished by death for the most part, so very severe capital punishment. And you basically have a starbase here, by the way, so some kind of godlike being that has guarded Eli for time immemorial. It uses highly advanced continuum wave destructive warp pearls that can do heavy damage to any objects in the plane. So basically it's based off the Guardian from that show. So Palace of Aelin, Emperor Y Morale.
We have news from the diplomat.
That's very interesting to see these guys. So there we go. Those guys are right there.
Affirmative.
Now, I think that, the Guardian, by the way, in Star Trek, it was actually, some sort of, immaterial being, that, it wasn't exactly in space-time, but it was in space-time type of thing, so it's very, mysterious and stuff like that. These guys ask for a friendship tree, we'll accept that. Ostia, okay. By the way, I call us Helios here. Notice that the ship disappeared because I don't really see it anymore because I don't have the ship centers for my sector anymore. And that's there.
Affirmative.
Guess we'll get you down here.
Affirmative.
Okay, I haven't moved these guys over here, so...
Affirmative.
Get down here toward humans, I guess. By the way, the human homeworld is called Terra, if you haven't picked up on that. That's how we're basically calling Sol, I guess, or our planetary system, or solar system. Now, for some reason in this game, the humans are very hostile, like, you know, to people until, like, you, like, find them. Like, you know, by your inner territory or something like that. Don't know why this are.
Greetings from the Coalition of Planets.
Alright, so here we go.
Peace in the hope of an informative exchange of culture and scientific knowledge. We look forward to diplomatic contact with your people.
Alright, interesting. Male and human voices. Alright, so... Humans live in a society based on the values of liberty and fairness. Their key strengths lie within their efficient and adaptive approach to research, which grants them swift access to new technologies. So basically these guys are research, you know, hogs. They also possess a highly proficient industrial infrastructure and deep knowledge in raw material extraction, production, and supply of energy and vital goods. Their high-end products, however, come at expense of equally high resource costs. So basically their ships cost a lot to build, but they're very powerful. Because of their moral convictions, Esperance is treated like an orphan most of the time, but they compensate for this deficiency with strong military. Their ships and commanding officers can fight well individually as well as in groups. So that's what the humans are all about. So yeah, basically this is like, you know, the Terrans down here. Interesting that they're basically down here, I guess, so... I'm actually tempted to try, like, do espionage on them, I guess, so let's see if I can, like, you know, do stuff like that. Let's just do this for now. I'm actually gonna go... Oh, yeah, I'm gonna drop it all in here if I want to. But, let's not do that. Let's just, like, you know... We'll go at least with them and leave some of it and a little bit for them. And then... a little bit of everything. Actually, you know what I really should be doing? Let's just go... like that, and we'll go like this. And yeah, we'll go like, you know, nothing on like the intel for stuff, I guess, but whatever. And let's go, click on you. Hopefully something will pop for these guys so you can like see a little bit, like, you know, like the intelligence stuff in action. Basically, each game you'll have like, you know, a chance of doing stuff based on like your, like, you know, science or, you know, espionage output. That's your Kane and Wednesday are basically done.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
But let's see, let's build this. And let's go up here. I really got nothing to do with these guys for up here, so whatever. Drop that stuff there, I guess. They can build this stuff here, I guess, but I need titanium for it, so... Resource route. Go! Let's build that, I guess, right there. Oh, they colonized this already, so... Didn't get there in time, but it happens. I guess they will colonize this stuff if they get a chance to, so... That's lucky for them, I guess. Let's see here.
Affirmative.
Why not? We'll go there. And I'm thinking about wrapping up this episode for the most part, because basically found humans, but we'll do it next turn with 160, I think, and Head of Hydra says issues.
Culture has been encountered.
And there's the Clanners. Alright, so, Clanners are violence-glorifying, stuffy little Maronites that take over all the dirty work for their bosses, as long as there's the slightest possibility violence against defenseless people and exercise of power under protection of their bosses are involved. Really fun guys, these guys. So, once prejudiced, they are not that easy to bribe away from the boss. The society is strongly characterized by mistrust and violence. A common Clannier was imprisoned for at least 30 times in his life, mostly wrongfully according to an understanding put in an education camp, and at least 10 times as often accused of disobedience and perfidy against the state and brought to court. In their jurisdiction, the condemned person, along with the whole family, clan up to grandpas and grandsons, are convicted alongside the deported into camp. So, basically, like, you know, convicting, like, the whole family and stuff. At particularly heavy crimes, the whole community gets arrested. Thus, anger and hatred is especially strong inside every clan here. For system-wise, they have suffered pain and setbacks for many deeds they have never conducted in the first place, and which sometimes only originate from the little neighbor's phantasm. So, yeah. Fun times, these guys. There's the Blockleader Bureau.
We have news from the diplomat.
And these guys are offering cooperation for some reason, but it's fine, I guess, but whatever. During demonstration of something to gain experience, that's nice. And have Hydras, apparently. I'm just going to ignore their, like, you know, thing there, because I don't really care about getting, like, you know, anything with, like, these guys.
Affirmative.
Let's just check out their plans, though, I guess. And it's very odd that, you know, sometimes, like, you know, it seems like the coalition plans, this, you know, this sort of sits there and it does nothing. I see it sort of done like the Heon, that they basically sit down and do nothing, but it's always like something that seems like a Terrence, like, you know, they got like the worst AI in this game for some reason, I don't know why. And you guys just go elsewhere, I guess. Just go there, I guess. I'm exploring around my college ship, which is probably not the greatest idea, but whatever. It'll do what it can, I guess, to explore around for me. And yeah, they're basically offering, like, you know, their thing. Let's work together for military cooperation for further returns. Don't care. So, whatever. Wow, I'm shocked that the Heon haven't colonized this, but whatever.
Affirmative.
Alright, well, these guys have a new trade route. That's cool, but don't really care. Just approach someone, I guess. Boink. Yeah, I can, like, trade to, like, your rivals and stuff like that if you want to. Alright, well, yes. Turn 160, basically I've gone, you know, this far. Hopefully I'll be able to show you off a little bit of, like, you know, the intel and stuff like that. And you'll have, like, a nice round experience for, like, this game has to offer, and, like, you know, where it's sort of, like, at in, like, you know, its development cycle. Hopefully in the future I'm going to come back to this and it'll be developed more, I think. But for now, hope you guys enjoyed, and take care.